Alright, so if you're in the same situation as me, then you're quarantined, right? So I asked followers to send me 10 questions to answer. Stay tuned. Alright, so the first question is, where are you from? Originally, I'm from 169 Washington Ave in the South Bronx. Moved around the Bronx, then I ended up moving to Washington Heights. Shout out my Dominicans, Washington Heights. I'm a Hodgson. Alright, question number 2. Who is my favorite rapper growing up? Jada Kiss. The voice and then the punchline, the delivery, you couldn't really beat it. Question 3, who influenced you most when it comes to music? I would say I was most influenced by artists of the 90s, especially like the big movements when you had like Dipset, Rough Riders, State Property, The Rock. That whole time period, back then you just had to be nice lyrically. But as times change and music evolves, you gotta move and evolve with it, right? 'Cause nothing survives that doesn't evolve. Question number 4, what inspired my single, The Plan? The Plan is like an introduction. It kind of touched on things that we go through. In the beginning, nobody supports you. And at the end, everybody's always saying like, oh, they knew you would make it. They knew you were the one from the beginning and all that. But if you're not there during the whole time, they don't come around when times is good. Question number 5. What is your biggest pet peeve? Probably disrespect. Anybody that disrespect. And that's a huge umbrella. You could mean that in so many ways, right? Disrespect. But I don't like people try to play you for stupid, conniving, doing sneaky stuff. I don't like having people around me that just foul. At the end of the day, like, I really don't want you near me. Question number 6. When did you fall in love with music? As a kid, I didn't really talk much and I didn't express anything, so it was just my way of expression. I can remember the first rap I heard. It's between two. It was that Aerosmith, Walk This Way, and then that Salt and Pepper, Push It. Throwbacks, right? I can remember hearing it and it like sparking my interest. And the first time I wrote a rap, I was 7 years old. So gradually, as I was writing, it just became a habit. It's just a thing that I do for expression. Like, it's my heart and soul when I be writing. So this is me really having a conversation between me and the listener. Question 7. Who is my favorite comedian? My favorite comedian, I would say, is probably Dave Chappelle. But I watch everybody, right? Like Paul Mooney, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, George Carlin, Robin Williams, Chris Rock. Like, I watch all of them. But right now, I guess I would say for the last decade, it's been Dave Chappelle. And it's because the things he talks about is intellectual, is intriguing, with a twist of comedy. So I definitely appreciate the art that he brings. Question number 8. What is my best childhood memory? My best childhood memory would probably be us going into our first apartment when I was about 9 years old. Before then, we was homeless and I was moving shelter to shelter, so I had never really had my own spot. When we got to that first apartment, and I had my own room, and I had a place to call home, that was something that especially. Question number 9. My top 3 actors. My top 3 actors would have to be Will Smith, Jamie Foxx, Denzel Washington. If any of these guys drop a movie, I'm gonna go see it, like, for sure. 10. What's next? I'm gonna drop a couple singles, and then after that, I'm gonna drop an EP. I'm gonna try to do something different. I personally want to get the fans involved. I'm gonna be putting out polls to see what you guys would be interested in seeing. Alright, cool. So that's the top 10 questions for this week. I definitely appreciate you tuning in and checking me out. Don't forget my single, The Plan, is on iTunes. Tidal is streaming on every platform. Heights.
The mess we send, we never bend. I'm coming out of the heights. Hungry, just wanted to bite.